Mic check 1, 2. What is this?
Yo,
Who's back
fuck
to
up.
business?
I'm doing a podcast, yo.
Good? Yeah, we good. Alright, y'all. Welcome to another Errorless podcast. I'm here with a couple near and dear friends and family. I got my mans.
Just be in the building, man. You know what time it is.
Got my bro.
And boom.
Got my mans.
Cocaína.
You already know. It's me, the man, aka Philly. And we here to talk about it.
Talk about it.
So the first thing we gonna get into today. Wow, I'm already wilding. Check it out. Only have one shot of this.
He's drunk.
We gonna talk about he's wilding. We gonna talk about the Brizz Raw-dini and Mook situation. How niggas feel, what we know of that happened, and where do we think it should go, or where we thought it should have went. Anybody want to start off, or?
Let me start off with like breaking the situation down a little, just so they know exactly what we're talking about. For the people who might not know.
Definitely break it down. Alright, so when it comes to the situation, there was a 2-on-2 that happened. It was Brizz Raw-dini and T-Top. They were facing Murder Mook and Calico. Brizz and T-Top got through a round, right? And then Murder Mook and Calico was getting through their first round. It was the top of the first. And, I mean, maybe like 30 to a minute into their round, ends up being an altercation between Brizz Raw-dini and Murder Mook, because Brizz Raw-dini is kind of moving around the stage doing funny movements, which he is kind of known for. So that's kind of like a thing to consider as well. Mm-hmm. But I also want to, all right. So and then arms got locked in. There was a point where one was considered that, okay, now that the arms are locked, I feel a little more threatened than usual. So then a punch was thrown, and a fight was ensued on stage. That's where the guy with the orange shirt, he came through and kind of Goldberg speared half the stage on the other side. You know what I mean? He came in and dived through clutch. And that was also the day that they supposedly said that J-Rock was holding the door. And then so after this altercation, even from both sides, I'm going to break down from what I consider to be true, because even from both sides was saying it. They had a meet up. Brizz Raw-dini had an actual, not a metaphorical, he had an actual hammer used for nails in his pocket or in his possession. Murder Mook and T-Rex was together, so not Calico at this time. And they had some type of words between each other. And at the time, they did not decide to do anything further. I'm not going to speak on what, because they kind of both are saying different reasons of why. We can get into that later if y'all want, but from what I know, that definitely happened. Then later on, it was said that Brizz was like, the only way I'm coming back in the battle rap is if I get to face Murder Mook. That definitely was said. And, time did go by. Whatever, they're doing interviews and explaining the situation, yada yada, and then it happens. They actually go to a point where it's supposed to be Brizz Raw-dini versus Murder Mook, and Brizz Raw-dini kind of backs out.
Kinda.
So the only reason I'm saying kinda, because I don't know if he definitely backed out, but I don't know if he backed out to postpone or if he backed out to just say fuck it. That's what I don't know. So that's why I was kind of trying to make it a little iffy. So I think that's pretty much what we caught up at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's nothing else that happened.
Also, the orange shirt guy from the Brawl, he died. R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P. orange shirt guy.
Also, I don't remember your name right now, man, but I definitely did. Zayd, yep, there it goes. R.I.P. boss. But yeah, man, so I guess I'll start it off. So when it comes to this situation, right, unfortunately that altercation happened. So in my perspective of that altercation itself in the beginning, I feel like both parties are wrong. Now, Brizz is somewhat wrong into doing what he does, but like I said, that's what he does. And the other party's kind of wrong because we know what Brizz does, but also understand once it gets to a point where you feel threatened, it's more of a reaction. You know what I'm saying? And with all that going on, I can kind of see arms locking being kind of like, all right, this may not be battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So then the reaction of, okay, what's going on? Woo, 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 that being in pursuit. So that's why when it comes to that, it's kind of like they're both at fault. I would think that Brizz Raw-dini is at fault first because even though that is him, he was being a little over. Like you could be you without being that much. Like you're walking through them while they're rapping and all that. Like that's a little too much. You know what I mean? That is what he does though. It's just on one-on-one. I guess it's not as bad because it's like you can do like a circle kind of, and it's not as you know what I mean. When it's two people and you're walking in between them, it's definitely because now you're going in between a space.
I completely disagree because I've never seen Brizz Raw-dini walk by niggas when he's not rapping.
But he moves though. Like he'll
I've never seen him do that.
While he's not rapping?
While he's not rapping. I've never seen that. Mook was in all rights to punch this nigga in his face. One, he called Mook's mom a bitch. Mook's mother just passed away a month or so prior to this battle. He called his mom a bitch. Now there's some hearsay to whether he knew his mom died or if his mom didn't die. I don't know if he knew or if he didn't know. Like I said, if you rapping and you want to move around and be all aggressive and be up on a nigga, do your thug. That's battle rap. You're not rapping. Why are you doing all that extra shit? You're doing extra shit and this man's already hot because you called his dead mother a bitch. He's still mourning from his mother's death. Like, he was in all rights to punch this man in his face. And then this nigga gonna say, I'm not coming back to battle rap unless I battle Mook. He ain't fucking come back to battle Mook. This nigga's a bitch. I'm a Brizz Raw-dini fan. This nigga just made me not a fan with this whole shit. He just moved real walkie in this whole situation. You know? So I completely disagree with my brethren right here. Completely. That punch, well deserved.
Not completely, because I definitely said something, but definitely understand. I mean,
yeah, he wasn't chopping, man. He deserved that punch. I didn't even know about all that his mom Duke stuff. That's crazy. I wasn't even hip about that.
I don't think. All right, well, I don't know though. Of course, nobody knows. But I don't think he knew. But nobody knows. So go ahead.
Ain't they cool though? Or wasn't they cool at one point?
Brizz Raw-dini was Doc.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like he definitely knew about that situation.
T-Top posted something about the nigga Mook's mom, and I know Brizz T-Top
like yeah, so he definitely.
I feel like he did. I personally feel like he had to know something.
I'm mad at it. Y'all feel like he knew. I don't feel like he knew. You know what I mean? We don't know. Well, he knows.
Don't know. But man, out of pocket, moving funny. Getting punched, my nigga. That's 2 for 2 right there. It's like you playing Call of Duty. You ain't even gonna take it off subject real quick. You moving walkie, you getting shot. I don't care if you're my teammate, you ain't my brother. But if you moving walkie, you get shot. We don't do none of that walkie shit. Nigga, you getting hit. And we battling. Come on, man. He was battling. But I feel you, Philly. I really do feel you because Brizz is that type of nigga to be animated. He's a real animated dude. You feel me? So
while he's rapping though, but he wasn't.
But
rapping.
It's a 2v2. So it's like he's still sort of rapping.
Nah, like it wasn't even their turn. Like it wasn't like T-Top was rapping. Mook and Calico was rapping when he was doing all this. He was sliding through the circle. Like, he was just doing mad weird shit, bumping this nigga, all types of weird shit. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just weird, bro. I kind of thought, because I've never seen him, like I said, I've never seen him act like that. It kind of, to me, was like he was on some shit.
Okay.
That's how it seemed to me, because he was really bugging. Like, bugging. That's why I'm like, nigga, I'm surprised Mook didn't hit him before that.
So I feel what niggas is saying, and I definitely respect it. The thing with me is, when it comes to that situation, is there's no really rules in battle rap. You know what I mean? So it's like nobody The no touch me part, yeah. That's why I said he was validating his punch.
That's because people touch
But,
each
like,
other.
Yeah.
And the moving around in his round, like, cause some niggas say like the talking in my round, that's whatever. But it's not like niggas do it, and it's not like it's like everybody's like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's like a guaranteed no. It's kind of like a, if I feel like you're purposely doing this because I'm eating you right now, I want you to shut the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not like we've made it so like there's like a real, so it's like him moving around. I understand. So you might be right. He probably never did that before. But I feel like this battle was definitely amped up, and I feel like he probably might be trying to do something new. And the fact that he was doing that, he was like, okay, during their turn, it's not like it says that I can't do that. I probably can't touch him. And it seemed like he was doing like snake shit. Like he wanted to like really slide through like the little gaps and like do really, like I said, he was moving, walking. I definitely agree with that. But that's how I feel. I feel like it was like he was doing some real different shit in his little battle rap mind. And then he got entangled.
Try something new.
Exactly, he got entangled.
Nigga said got into entanglement.
He got into an entanglement.
Or stay.
You know what I mean? And then it turned left. And I'm saying, in that note, I definitely agree that he's wrong. And if he knew his mom died and he said, fuck your moms, he's not wrong, but it could definitely be looked at. It should be looked at like, damn. But he's not wrong because there's no rules in that sense neither.
Nah, there's no rules, but there's absolutely no rules.
But if he was to be Dot Mafia, then that's an affiliate.
No, it's not even that. It's like there's no rules in battle rap to what you can say unless it's like in a contract or something. But it's like I personally feel like there's unwritten rules, and like niggas, to me, talking through a niggas round is normal. Like that's not even. There's nothing to be a rule about. Like niggas do that. Niggas be salty. They be yapping. That's battle rap. Like that's when you know a niggas getting cooked when you start talking to you around. You don't be moving around, bumping into niggas, doing all types of weird shit while niggas rapping. I feel like that's an unwritten rule. Like niggas, I've never seen nobody do that. Like till this day, I've never seen a nigga getting rapped to initiate contact with another rapper while they wasn't rapping. They'll initiate contact back after after the rapper made contact with them. But I've never seen in my battle days of watching battle rap, and I've seen a million of them. I've never seen a nigga not rapping and initiate contact with a nigga. Never seen it. I've seen niggas turn their backs and act like they don't give a fuck about what a nigga's saying, but to be bumping into a nigga, all types of weird shit, I've never seen that in any battle from a nigga that's not rapping.
Definitely agree with you.
So I just feel like there's unwritten rules, my nigga, and that was one of them. Like you don't do shit like that, so you got punched in your face for it. on top of me being already tight that you call my mom a bitch because that's how they start the battle off, and I let that rock. Now you're doing extra shit. Now you're getting punched because now you're trying to treat me like a bitch. Like you think just like disrespect my dead moms, and then you're gonna be bumping into me and doing all types of shit to me while I'm rapping. Like you got me fucked up.
Which I understand as a man, I get that, definitely. But as a battle rapper,
But Mook's from a different era too.
definitely understand that
Like
as
at
well.
that point, you could do shit like that.
I mean, I don't feel like anybody could do shit like that, but it definitely it can be looked at different because of who they are. I definitely could agree with that, but me personally, I put the same standards on everybody. So I'm not gonna say because he's somebody because of whatever.
Not that you could do it, but in that era, it was like that was more common than it is now.
Definitely more hostile back then.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Getting
Was
punched
on
out.
edge, yeah.
Yeah, nah, if a nigga did that back in the day, they'd have got shot at one of them.
So that's what I was about to say. So I feel like there was like,
I remember when Big Smack used to be really crazy in the building, nigga. Those niggas used to be crazy.
fuck, DVD days, man.
Yo.
You catch niggas on the streets, niggas on the blocks, them niggas with niggas, so niggas is just outside, so you know it's real. But I was trying to say, so I feel like, yeah, when it started off, there was like, you know, somewhat of like what you were saying, like unwritten rules. But I feel like because of, you know, certain artists or whatever who did certain things that were actually disrespectful, they kind of was bending those rules. And the fact that we never was like, yo, this is definitely not accepted. I feel like those unwritten rules are slowly but surely just being, you know, removed. Just like they have been. Like, you know, certain shit that didn't happen before is definitely happening now.
That's a fact. Niggas is RKO niggas in battles, all types of weird shit.
This nigga's black.
Nah, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, No, they touch dog. This nigga, Daylight, he got a history of just doing wild shit, period. Like, he's definitely,
He took a
like, I'm
dump on
sure,
stage.
I'm sure unwritten rules should have been you shouldn't be shitting on stage. You know what I mean? So it's like,
That's an obvious rule.
that's
Right?
what that's what you would think. So I'm just saying, like, I definitely agree with you. That hasn't happened before, but I do feel as if Brizz is creative enough to try that thing. I'm not saying that that's what it was. He could have been on some shit. That's a very valid thing. Like, niggas are saying very valid reasons. You know what I mean? I'm just saying he's creative enough that I think that he might have been just trying something different on some. Cause he has that thing too where I'm not. You know what I mean? Like that. That's his also
I think what you're saying,
image type,
especially
type
for
thing.
who's going against a nigga like Calico and Mook.
And Mook,
Like if I'm walking through you niggas, like they're gonna be off their game. But then now they're like, yo, what's up with this
What's
nigga?
up with
What you
this?
doing?
Yeah, dog. I'm gonna
what you're
say
saying.
something now. And it's like, nigga, just rap. Like, he probably was hoping it would be like, nigga, just rap. Come on, nigga, just rap. You know what I mean? And
He
just got into the entanglement.
I like
He got into the entanglement.
He was hoping.
He was hoping. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, though. That's just what I'm thinking. But on the fact of the, like, whole shit, though, like, yeah, once he got to that point, though, definitely. All's go. I definitely agree. I'm not mad at Mook for that at all. And even the way Mook handled it after was manly, like man, like I don't even know what word, like you know what I mean, like it was humble, you know what I mean, like he was like, yo, listen, woo, 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 woo. It wasn't even like you said, he said it too, like I let the mom shit slide, even though like that shit happened or whatever. So even if he didn't know, I'll give him that benefit of the doubt. But once you touch me and then we get to that point, it's like I don't know what's going on, but when it goes down. Even after the point, it wasn't even like he was like, on some like, yo, I'll fuck this nigga up, on no other bullshit like that. Like he's being humble about the situation and all that. But then when it came to the battle rap now, the thing with this is, I don't know if, I'm sure y'all probably heard of him, Piper Boy. So, I don't know, but like the way he be doing his interviews and shit, like I kind of feel like he's real authentic.
I think he's lying.
Yeah? Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I thought he was authentic, so that's good that we on that shit. Because like the way he be talking, like I feel like he be, you know me, because he be like, yo, I talk to this nigga and da-da-da-da. He be lying about that?
Like why?
Sir
Why?
Capella.
It's because to me, logically, it's like out of all the people to go to talk to.
Yeah, why
This is not even why I think this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just known that he be lying already, like from past shit. So with me though, it's just like, why would you be the nigga that's privy to that information? You don't think a nigga would call Jay Black before he call you? You don't think a nigga call Henny
so,
Man?
because Jay Black's not really into gospel. But he ain't gonna like.
If a nigga wanted to tell you why he didn't do something, Champion is the biggest battle rap like media platform.
I know, but like.
So if I'm gonna tell you, if I'm gonna call somebody and be like, yo, this is the reason why I'm not doing it, I'm gonna call Jay Black. I'm not calling Piper Boy. This nigga's name is gay. Pause. Every time I say that shit, pause. Piper Boy. That shit's gay. I'm calling Jay Black. I'm calling Henny Man. I'm calling 15 Minutes of Fame. I'm calling Caps. Not Piper Boy. No. He's not privy to this information. He's not. He don't even be at events. He don't pop out at events. These niggas don't know him. You think he's privy to some information that, like, from a battle rapper? Like, these niggas don't even like this nigga. You know, I feel you.
Alright, well, yeah, so like, good. So then, so what I was
going.
Okay. So I don't know, because honestly, like, the way he does his shit, he could have got me. Like, I don't.
He sounds good.
Yeah.
He sounds real good.
And I could definitely see it being up front, but like he made it look good, so I bought it. Not gonna lie. So you could be definitely telling the truth, because it was kind of 50-50. And I was definitely wondering that too. I'm like, why are they calling him? But he's like, the way he's like explaining it too. He's like, the way he's getting the information. He's like, yo, he called me because I wouldn't just say it, but I'm gonna let you niggas know. So I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I feel you though. But what he did say was, he said that he had to talk with Brizz Raw-dini.
He said he talked to Norbs' lawyer. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you up. I just want to throw that. He said he talked to Norbs' lawyer.
He did say that.
He spoke. Alright. Continue.
He lied about that?
I didn't talk to somebody's lawyer.
I want y'all to know I'm looking at him for a very specific reason.
The lawyers are the ones that tell you not to talk. They're just gonna call a lawyer and they just gonna spill the
Facts.
beans.
First off, you about to deposit $3,000 before you start even asking me anything.
I need a detainer.
So
Facts.
You need to pay up.
Alright. Nah, definitely. I was wondering. Definitely was wondering.
yeah, his name alone, get him the fuck out of here.
We did say that when he was talking to Brizz Raw-dini supposedly. He said that the reasons that he did allegedly the reasons that he did give him was that was good enough for him not to be taking the battle. And he was like, y'all do what Brizz was doing or whatever. So I'm just saying, okay, no, but hold on. If I'm just saying, so he could be alive, but if
he's telling the truth.
yeah, if he's telling the truth,
If he's telling the truth.
what reasons could we come up with that would be liable enough to be like, you know what, you shouldn't take this battle at that point?
There's absolutely, to me, there's absolutely no reason, because his man Zayd, the nigga Zayd was his cousin, and he died. And the word out there is that he didn't want to battle Mook because he was afraid Mook might say something about his cousin. He didn't know how he'd react. It's cool. You said something about the nigga's mom already, so you just gotta hold that. If he did say something, and Mook came out and said he wasn't gonna say nothing, nigga, he could have been lying as well about him not getting to say nothing. But there's absolutely no reason why this man did not take this battle. He said out his mouth, the only way I'm coming back to battle rap is about battle murder Mook. He gets the murder Mook battle. This is the biggest battle of his life. There's legends in this game who haven't battled Mook. There's niggas who we consider legends who haven't got to see Mook in the ring. And they're giving you an opportunity to see Mook in the ring. There's absolutely no, yo, I understand, because I'm not one of these niggas. I hate niggas that be like, oh, you should just, like, how you choking? What do you, like, battle? If you're battling somebody, you should give it your 100%. It's like life hits everybody. So I understand that. But if he was going through some shit, he should have notified niggas way earlier than what he did that this battle wasn't happening. He actually said that they was doing a promo and they already knew he wasn't gonna battle. We don't know if that's true. There's a lot of hearsay in this situation.
Yeah, there's
a lot of hearsay in this situation. But to me, there's absolutely no reason. It's the biggest battle of your life, the biggest bag of your life. And even if you are in a bad state of mind, what state of mind would you be in where you don't want to get no bag? Because I know you probably got kids. I know you probably got a mom. You probably got family. Like, nigga, regardless of how you feel mentally, if this is going to be the biggest bag of your life, suck it up, nigga. Like,
Yeah, unless I got COVID or something, I'm in there. And even if I got it, I might lie and say I don't.
You was scared.
yeah, that's
So you don't see a reason?
Nah.
Alright, so I was thinking about it, and
Let's talk about it.
if what you're saying is true, then it does negate my point. But
If what I'm saying is not true,
yeah,
let's hear it.
if there was a point where Smack was like, because you gotta understand, like you were saying, you're battling Murder Mook now. Not a lot of niggas battle him. He's definitely getting a lot of money. You may not be getting it, right? So I'm thinking, because Murder Mook is definitely a negotiator. He doesn't play.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe this is what they first did. Maybe they came to Brizz Raw-dini with a discount because they probably said he was the reason for the 2-on-2 not going. So they might have said, we're gonna just pay you the amount of the 2-on-2 battle instead of what you would get if you was just gonna be battling with Raw-dini. But that I think is a situation where I might be like, nah, nigga, this is murder Mook, nigga. Like, we ain't gonna act like that shit. We ain't gonna wipe that slate clean. And you gonna pay me like I was just a nigga who's battling murder fucking Mook? I'm not gonna take that back.
Do you know why I don't think that happened?
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm
I'm
saying
saying not happened, but I'm just saying that's a reason.
Yeah,
though.
nah. Do you think, like, the reason why I think that reason is valid is because URL knows damn well if they came to him on that, ARP and RBU will pick that battle up. Give Brizz whatever the fuck he wants. And they don't want that. They don't want that at all. They've they've been on some real bullshit lately when it comes to niggas who have big names and it's big battles in this RBE. So you trying to go on RBE and do a battle. They're like, nigga, you won't never come on a platform again. I don't know if you've seen the interview. Niggas said they paid Harlow some money so he didn't battle somebody on RBE.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Like, URL's dirty in the game. They dirty. They do what they can to protect their shit.
That's crazy.
They do whatever at all costs. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't think that because they don't want because AR people just like he did the Math and Hollow battle. He did a couple other battles. The Verb and Mook, like he picked up a lot of battles that should have been on your. A lot of this, like not even animosity, but a lot of these battles stem from URL battles. RBE been snatching some big battles just off the string because Smack don't want to pay this nigga or pay that nigga or whatever the case is, and they tired of that. They're not going with that. They got this caffeine deal. Like nigga, any big battle is gonna be on this platform. So I definitely don't think that's what he's.
No, I feel you. That could definitely be a reason why it didn't happen. But I feel like that's a reason why Brizz would say. I'm not saying that.
Is that
I
your,
would
like
say
you're
that
saying, like,
that's a reason.
is that your only reason he would say no, though?
No, I got a few other ones too. That was one of the reasons I feel like he would definitely like, nah, I'm not taking that battle.
You got a few?
Yeah, another one that I.
How many you got, though?
I don't know, 2, 3.
2, 3. Alright, go ahead.
So another one that I feel like is if like you said though, you already said this, but maybe he doesn't believe that he would say something about that say something about his phone. I don't go out like that. I don't feel like that is valid at all, but
You're saying that's a reason it's not valid,
yeah.
though. I feel you.
Nah,
Oh, okay, because we're talking about him. We ain't talking about us.
yeah, no,
That's facts.
that might be it. Yeah, those are the only reason I think that he should be able to say no. Bill was there, yeah, Bird was on the line. He put it in that. Oh, it's probably some bullshit. Like I said, he just
Just ran away. Just try to fade to the back.
Talk this tail.
Tuck the facts. Tucked it up. Tucked it up underneath his coochie and left.
So if the battle comes down the line, do we want to see it?
Now, I didn't want to see it before. To keep it 100, that matchup is strictly off the fight. There's no build up to it, no nothing. That's just strictly from the fight. And niggas fight every day, B. That's not nothing to fucking battle about. I didn't want to see it to begin with. I'd have much rather seen what's about to come up, which is Mook and Tay-Rock. I'd have much rather see this battle. Much rather.
I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to see that shit. Cause I wanted to see what Brizz would say. Cause I know Brizz is like big and shit. And he had murder. And I would want to know how the battle would go because Mook's more of a angler and a puncher, and Brizz is kind of wild with his like wordplay and shit. Just to see how it would match up and shit. I mean, it definitely was off of this battle, off of that fight. But I kind of did want to see them clash because of the styles and see how they kind of rank. I kind of want like these kind of middle guys to be going for the older ones. Like I don't want like the K-Shines and the Tay-Rogs going against. Definitely, I love the stories and what I know. I'm gonna probably enjoy this battle too. But my preference is more like the T-Tops and the Johns. And then I kind of
John don't deserve no shot at Mook. Let's just let it in there. Keep going.
yeah, watch your mouth. So call him John.
That's why I fuck with him too, but he don't deserve it.
Talk about swipers.
He don't deserve it. There's another Dadon? He don't deserve it. The real Dadon didn't get a lot of fuck. The other Dadon? Why would he get a? Oh, makes sense.
Chill.
Yo, I thought he ain't gonna slow him down or nothing because he's going crazy over here.
Wilding out on days right now. Slow. Yeah, nah, I think, yeah, we're gonna wrap that one up.
Hey man, Brizz is running, man. That nigga scared.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Scared.